All right, guys, thanks for watching this video. Make sure you subscribe, like, and share the video. You can see I'm going to be trying to diagnose my own issue that I'm having with my vehicle so I can save some money on these diagnostic fees that these shops are charging. Most charge 100, 130. Just took my Infinity to the shop there for like 200. And so I'm getting tired of paying those fucking diagnostic fees. And I'm having another issue with my other vehicle. And like I said, it's one thing to pay for repairs, but those diagnostic fees, they add on too. So I'm gonna see if I can diagnose the issue myself. And hopefully if I do get it right, you'll see this video. If I fuck up, I probably won't upload it. So stay tuned. I'm gonna see if I can figure out what the issue is myself. I believe it's a fuel pump, but I am not sure.
And just a little bit more information before we get into the video. The main issue was it was stalling when I crunk it up, and then it just got to the point where it wouldn't crank up at all. And this is what brought me to the point where we're at right now. And so I think I know what the issue is. Well, I thought it was the fuel pump, but as you will see later in the video, I kind of discovered it was the cam shaft. And I'm gonna let you guys see the video, but if you see this video, that means I fixed it. So we're gonna get back to it.
All right, I got it out. I'm gonna go ahead and hook it up and see what codes it comes up with. Okay. Can you see that? I think we got it right here. Slide it right in. I think we just have to start it up. I only got one hand, so bear with me. Well, at least not start it up, but turn on the engine. So I plugged it in and I'm not getting anything. I'm not sure if that's because it has to be crunk up or not, but my shit's not cranking up, so maybe I think I'm gonna take this motherfucker back. So I put it in my other car and it came right on, and I don't even have the engine turned, so I may have it turned the wrong way in the other vehicle. And so I'm gonna go back to the other vehicle. Okay guys, it wasn't working. I figured out I had to change the cigarette fuse lighter. And so now we're gonna see which codes it gives us. So what I ended up doing, like I said, I replaced the cigarette fuse with number 7, which is supposed to be for the wipers. But ironically, the wipers still work without this fuse in there. But either way, I'm glad we got a solution for that. Because none of those readings showed the fuel pump, which is great, because I know that is probably more expensive to replace that. So that's a good sign. Okay guys, I had to go back and do a voiceover over this part because there was too much copyright music in the background, but it gave me 6 codes. I'm not sure if you can see those, but most of those are the camshaft. That one right there says camshaft position. The second one says system to lean bank. And this third one also says camshaft position sensor B circuit bank. The fourth one says camshaft position also. The fifth one, what was it? It's coming up. Says secondary air injection system incorrect flow detected. And last but not least, that other one, it was a manufacturer control. And so everything is pointing to the camshaft sensor. So what I did was order that piece on Amazon. It should be here tomorrow. And either tomorrow or Sunday, I'm going to put it on and see if it cranks up now. So you guys stay tuned. We're going to see how this turns out. Okay, I'm on my way home in my other vehicle. And I was going to wait till Sunday, but I'm anxious. I think I'm going to go ahead and start on this project once I get home. like I said, I think I'm gonna go ahead and get started today. I think I got pretty much all the tools that I'm gonna need. So we're gonna see how this goes. All right, so far so good. I disconnected the negative battery terminal. I disconnected this from the sensor, and now I just have to unscrew that. Excuse me if my hands are ashy as hell. It's kind of cold, which is unusual in Jacksonville. Okay, not sure if you guys can see that that screw right there. That's what I need to get, but my hand is kind of big, so I'm having a little difficulty. I may have to wait till my wife gets back if I can't do it. Her hand's a little smaller than mine. If you guys can see, I'm getting it loose. Can you see? But this didn't really do me much help. I didn't really hear it turn. You know how when it turns it makes that rant sound? I didn't hear that, but I think it may have been turning. I just didn't hear it. But I started doing it with my hand. And so, about to pull it out. Finally got that screw out. Okay, I think we can go ahead and wiggle this out like it says. And voila, magic. Okay, so guys, now you see this is the new one, and that's the old one. And I'm just gonna lube it up a little bit and just slide it right in there, slide it right back in there and repeat the process. And I do apologize because I don't have a cameraman. My kids are in school. My wife, she's on the way back home, but I didn't want to wait. But like I said, I'm just gonna slide it back in there, tighten it up, and then it should fix the issue, no more stalling when it cranks up. Or if I can adjust my camera so you can see, I'll do that. And okay guys, I got that new one in. I just have to tighten that screw up and put that back on and do the battery. And like, you need lube because that new one, it's going to seem like it's not going to fit. So you're going to have to make sure you put some lube on there. All right, so we hooked everything back up. My wife's going to go ahead and crank it up. I'm ready. Oh, give it a little gas when you do it. Yeah. All right, so we got it to crank up, which was great because before we couldn't get it to crank at all. So we're definitely on the right track, but still stalling, as I said. So we plugged the coder back in and all the camshaft errors were gone, which was great. And so my next area of suspicion was the battery. So we took it up to AutoZone and had them test the battery. And sure enough, my suspicion was correct. The battery was failing. As you can see on the screen, the cranking health was a fail and all that other stuff. But pretty much, you see that red right there, it was a bad battery. So we took it to Walmart to get another battery. All right, guys, so everything is good. We did that camshaft and it was still stalling a little bit. And as you've seen, we got the battery checked and it had a failed crank on the battery. So replace the battery so it should be a fresh, clean start on this one. Go ahead. Yeah, that seemed like a little drag, but that is perfect for now. And I think we're good. So you've seen it. Diagnosing the problem yourself, doing it yourself, saving the money, no diagnostic fees. We back up and running. All right, guys, just one more crank to show you that I'm A1 with it. A1 with it. My foot's not on the gas or anything. Crunk right up. Your boy is good. All right, guys, and here I included this clip. I wanted to show you guys just how much money you are saving. I had my wife call Meineke Car Care Center just to get a quote from them how much it will be for them to replace the cam shaft sensor. Mind you, the quote that they gave her doesn't even include the diagnostics fee because we already knew what the issue was. So the price they quoted us was just to replace the camshaft sensor alone, not including if you would have went to them and been like, hey, I need you to figure out what's wrong with my car. And so the price they gave us was to $230, but that doesn't include their diagnostics, which for most shops is around $100 to $130. And so if we would have took this to the shop, it would have been $230 plus the $100 for the diagnostics, about $330. So we only paid, as you can see from that screenshot that I put up, that piece was about $20. And so you saved, damn near about $300 doing this yourself. And, or granted, if you want to include the battery was another, what do we pay for the battery? About 60 for the battery, and then $20 for the code reader. And so even if you factor the battery and the code reader into the equation, you still saved about $230 doing it yourself. So thanks for watching. I'm gonna let this record and finish of her on the phone with this guy, but make sure you subscribe, like, share the video, and I'm out of here.
SLE. $233.60.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.